And as promised, here is Studio Series 82 Deluxe Ratchet from Transformers Bumblebee. In his little vehicle mode, we did a comparison with Wheeljack and vehicle mode in Wheeljack's video, so we'll do some robot mode comparisons with a bunch of different characters at the end of this one. As a promise, again, black background because the white just shows up better on it. I think you're getting a better color pop and a better visual representation of what the toy actually looks like here on the darker background. That's why it's there. But yeah, same kind of deal as Wheeljack. He rolls well. The gun just plugs into the top of the vehicle. In this case, it just uses the regular 5mm handle to plug into the top. A little hollow back here in the vehicle mode, but otherwise, it's a fun little... Somebody said it looks kind of like the drilling vehicles from Armageddon. I can kind of see that. I think with this front end, you can make some... You could change out these wheels for something else and make a neat undersea vehicle. But mostly, he's just like kind of like a little face with the eyes and a little face mask. He's just a cute little... I just want to give him little butterfly kisses. Like my noses, just rub noses with him. Like, me, 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 me. But yeah, he's a fun little glump, and he likes to roll around all over town. Like I said, he's... As much as I love Wheeljack, his vehicle mode here is just so much fun. He's just the right size. Much like, I feel like the video game War for Cybertron Optimus Prime, it just kind of turned into like a fist with wheels. He's just, especially like I'm an adult, but especially for a kid, this is just the right size of vehicle to just kind of just grab in your hand and vroom, vroom, vroom all over the place. And I've been doing that more often than I really should as a 44-year-old, much to my dog's chagrin. Anyway, Ratchet, he's a fun little car. Definitely looking forward to Ironhide a lot more now. I wasn't sure about this mold, and then I said, well, it looks okay, and then I got it, and I was really happy with it. The transformation is a lot of fun because he basically folds inside out in some very neat ways for a Deluxe, but not in a difficult way, which is cool. But to transform him, we'll go ahead and open these side panels here, out to the side, and then untab the arms from down here. You can see there's a little tab here that goes up in to the top of the feet underneath there, and then you can take this whole panel and rotate, untab the arms. And also, the first time I transformed this, there's some tabs here on the shoulders that tab into the thighs here, and the first time I was looking here, I was trying to tab it into the upper one, and it actually goes into the lower slot. So when you're doing it, if you tab it into the upper one, the wheels won't line up. But you want to make sure when you come down, you peg that in to the lower notch there in the thigh. You'll probably figure it out and maybe not have the issues that I did, but just FYI. And you can kind of fold these out like wings, and again, a case to be made for some sort of submersible vehicle, or even an aerial vehicle. Some little extra stuff back here. Anyway. Bring this out and around, and then you can pop this panel up, and then untab the front end and the bumper, which is pegged into these two slots, and just lift that all up. And then you fold these panels down, flip the feet all the way out and around, and then just kind of rotate these up onto the leg. They don't lock into place. It looks like there may be a little divot that's supposed to catch, but I haven't found any significant locking feature. Like this one right here actually. Maybe that pin, maybe this pin's just a little looser. Because this one does actually, right about the time that this tip clips up into here, it does kind of clip into place and is less wobbly. Whereas over here, it doesn't latch. I can kind of feel where maybe it's supposed to. If I push on it, it latches right there. But so that pin may just be a little loose. But whatever, it doesn't affect him. But rotate the wheels up onto the thigh, and then lift that up. This piece rotates around like this on the gray piece here and folds down. This whole body piece comes up. What did I do? What did I do wrong here? Oh no, like this. Okay. And rotate it around like that. And then you bring this down. Well, no, this is not right. Oh, this is no. Okay, hold on. How did I get this messed up? So I know this rotates something like that. No, well, like clearly that's not right. Oh no, I was doing it right. Fold this down, fold that panel down, and then this around to the front. Yeah, because you rotate them at the thigh. So rotate this around so it's like this. The waist is in the front. This panel comes up over the head like that. There's a little tab here on the waist piece that you want to make sure like this collapses all the way against this piece, because then there's just enough left over under here to clip onto that tab. You don't have, somebody pointed out that if you don't clip this in here, you get a little bit of extra waist ankle tilt there, but officially it locks on right there. Then you rotate the legs around at the thigh here. And then these panels, as you can see, just kind of fold around the robot like this. And then there's a little tab on each side of these wings that tabs in right here to the back piece. And kind of completes his, there we go. His square back. And then you flip out his fists. And make sure they click them all the way out, because they'll stop right here, but there is a little extra locking click there at the end. And there is Ratchet in robot mode. And it's a really nice robot mode. And like I said, the transformation is actually really cool because it just kind of it turns almost completely inside out to turn into a robot. It's very interesting and complicated without being difficult, if that makes any sense. Involved without being difficult. But he's got a little, the post comes out of his head, and then the ball joint's actually in his body there at the neck. But he does have a ball joint for the head, dual swivel, dual articulation there at the shoulder, bicep swivel, elbow hinge, no wrist articulation. Does have a waist swivel, dual hinge hips, thigh swivel, a decent amount, just past 90 degrees on the knee, and then you got some ankle tilt front to back on the feet there as well. And like I said, somebody said if you just pop, you don't even have to move it a whole lot, but if you just pop this the bumper here off of that mid-range hinge, you can also get a little bit of a side-to-side there on the torso. Again, he can hold his rifle right there. Big rifle for a medic, but hey. And then he's got a little square tab on the gun that goes right here. And again, you can do it like this, but it looks really awkward hanging off his side. The official way is to take it and plug it in like this. So again, just like Wheeljack, it kind of angles up over his back there. And now that he's in robot mode, here he is with Wheeljack. And like I said, for being a shorter and slightly taller vehicle, their robot modes are very distinctly of different sizes. And here's Bumblebee with his friends, or B127, Cliff Jumper. And just because I happened to run into it while I was doing other things this afternoon with Starscream. So there's some all Cybertronian modes. I also found the Jeep Bumblebee, but I didn't bring that out. I figured I would do all the war on Cybertron at the beginning of the movie here for the video reviews. But yeah, they're great additions to the line. Both really solid. Both have things that I like about them. And even now looking at it, it really kind of waffles of these two. Which one do I like more? I've always been a fan of Wheeljack. I like the character. I like his basic design. I like his color layout. Ratchet has a very interesting transformation and a neat looking robot mode. And so it really it can vary day to day. If I had to pick one of these to keep, it would vary almost minute by minute. And you can see the stark difference in the whites in the two of them here. But yeah, glad to have them. Looking forward to more down the line. But there is Studio Series Ratchet.